No, sirree. I want to see the dancer.
Go ahead, Bill. Sing.
I'm gonna tell you here a story that's true about the coolest cowboy that the Wild West knew. Slow when he's talking, mighty quick on the draw. They call him Lucky Luke, defender of the law. When Lucky Luke goes a-hitting that trail, the villains had better watch it, or they'll end up in jail. It's jail for the Daltons, and they don't give a dang. Oh, listen to the ballad of the Dalton gang.
Well, I'll be darned. It ain't fair. Open up, will you? Come on. I was sentenced too, wasn't I? I got a right to be in jail, same as you.
The gang's in jail for the rest of their days. Lucky Luke's a fella that the good guys praise. The pooch who's a guard in every desperate gang. He's a real sharp hound dog known as Rin Tin Can. Them Dalton boys play a mighty mean trick. Which of them's the meanest? You can take your pick. They plan their plans and the boulders they climb. Oh, listen to the ballad of the Dalton gang.
Lucky Luke, Lucky Luke, Lucky Luke.
Hey, Joe, you ain't headed for one of your fits.
Yeah, you ain't heading for one of your fits, Joe.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna get that Lucky Luke.
If you ain't dead first.
4,200 years of hard labor, that was what the court said.
Not bad, eh? At 3 meals a day, but that's sure gonna add up.
Idiot, I'm gonna knock some sense.
You, Daltons! Someone out there asking for you.
For us? Who'd want to talk to us?
There ain't that many guys we know.
And those we do ain't on speaking terms.
In fact, we only know one that don't turn down when we're around. That's Lucky Luke.
Lucky Luke, huh? Leave him to me. Leave him to me. Well, where are you? Show yourself.
I'm here. I'm, Augustus Betting, attorney, at your service. You are indeed Messrs. Dalton?
That's right. First name's Joe. Next to me is William.
And this is Jack.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that just leaves Avril. Avril, that's right.
Gentlemen, I have two pieces of news. One that is bad and the other good. I'll start with the bad news if you have no objection. I have the sad task of informing you of the demise of your uncle, Henry Dalton.
You hear that, boys? Uncle is dead, but I can't say that we really knew him.
He was held up as an example to us.
Seems Uncle Henry was a real ornery character. Nothing could stand up to him.
The banks, stagecoaches, the trains.
And how did Uncle Henry die?
Hanged.
Natural death. That's a consolation.
I bought this last picture of him. I thought you might like to see it.
Didn't he just look like Pa?
Sure did. What a good-looking guy.
Now can we hear the good news you brought?
Before leaving this valley of tears, Henry Dalton made out his will, in which he names you, his sole and only heirs.
So he's left all his loot to us. Bless you, Uncle Henry.
But he does so, however, on one condition. That you become the instrument of your uncle's vengeance.
And that means?
In simple words, Henry Dalton wishes you to eliminate the judge and jury who sentenced him. Oh. The legacy is withheld until you have completed this little formality.
Is that all? Just to go and kill off a few coyotes? No problem. Give us the names and we'll soon have the loot.
Wait, since your uncle wanted to be sure his last wishes would be respected, he appointed someone to see the operation was properly carried out. It is only on his testimony that I can hand over to you the very considerable sum your uncle has left you.
Okay. Who's going to be doing the supervising?
The only honest and trustworthy man your uncle knew. His name, gentlemen, is Lucky Luke.
Lucky Luke! Lucky Luke! Lucky Luke!
Well, I'll leave you the list of people you have to dispose of. If you're not successful, the whole of Henry Dalton's fortune goes to charity.
Right. We're gonna capture Lucky Luke. We gotta make sure he's there when we start rubbing out the coyotes on Uncle's death list.
He'll never agree.
Then we'll offer him a share in the legacy.
But that ain't fair, Joe. It's our uncle. If he wants a legacy, let him get one of his uncles hung.
Sure. But once we get Uncle Henry's legacy safe in our hands, we rub out Lucky Luke.
But if he's dead, it means we won't be able to pay him his share.
Exactly. Let me tell you.
Ain't time for that. We gotta break out. Did you hide your pickaxes? Let's go then. We're gonna dig a tunnel.
Hey, Joe, did you say one tunnel?
Shouldn't it be 4, Joe?
If we're only digging one tunnel, I say we should toss for it.
We all of us go out by the same tunnel. Now, is that quite clear to you? Only one tunnel. I said one for all.
And all for one.
Shouldn't we have made a plan, Joe?
Well, guess we just keep digging straight ahead.
Ain't no other way. Ahead's ahead, whichever way we go.
We must be outside the walls. Now all we need is to dig upwards.
We've reached the surface, Joe, but it sure is dark.
Must be night.
Wait, I'll light a match. Hey, Joe, I think we're in the dynamite store.
Warden, sir. Roll call shows all present, except for the Daltons.
Thank heaven, no human casualties.
Yeah, but Rin Tin Can is missing too, sir.
Gentlemen, let us salute the disappearance of the most faithful, most noble servant of justice. We have all of us admired his intelligence, his devotion, the natural instinct of his race, carried to the point of perfection. Gentlemen, we salute the memory of Rin Tin Can, fallen, or rather blown up, victim of his zealous sense of duty.
The prison? Where is the prison? The prison has disappeared. The prison's been stolen.
You see, Joe, I was right. It was the dynamite store.
I'm sure I saw them there guys in the prison. Perhaps they're the thieves. I think I'd better follow them.
Hey, Joe, we're being followed.
That turned jail dog. On our tail already.
Rin Tin Can, no danger. He's a dope. Act as if he ain't there.